Hello guys, welcome to Crypto Era. So guys, in this video I'll be talking everything about Ethereum, its technology, its blockchain, the concept of smart contracts, its prices, Indian markets as well as foreign markets. So like I always say, to understand a coin you need to understand both of its technical aspect as well as economic aspect. Now let's talk about the technical aspect. To understand the technical aspect, let me start with an example. So let's take the example of Android. Now what Android does is, it gives an open source operating software. Now what it means is that people are provided it free of cost and developers can modify the system as well as develop applications built on it for free. The same goes with Ethereum. It has its own blockchain, it is open source and given to developers to build smart contracts on it. To understand smart contract, you need to understand Ethereum's blockchain, and to understand blockchain, let us compare Bitcoin, which uses basic blockchain, and Ethereum, which incorporates smart contract. Now what happens in Bitcoin is that when you send a Bitcoin to someone, you broadcast the transaction. This transaction is sent to miners. The job is to validate the transaction of the latest 10 minutes, and the miner that validates the fastest get 12.5 Bitcoins. The same goes with Ethereum, but with an extra feature that all the miners maintain the ledger of smart contract. Now to explain you smart contract, let me give you an example. Let's take an example of supermarket. Now what happens in supermarket is you gather all the things you want to buy and proceed to billing counter to finalize your purchase. Now what happens on billing counter? It bills all your purchases except the payment and lets you take away the goods. Now the revenue data, sales data and closing stock data is maintained on sales billing. This billing data is sent to head office, which also collect the data of all other branches. Based on that data, head office gets to know the stock requirement of branches, and based on that, head office order for new purchases. The new purchases are then sent to branches as per the stock requirement. Now here we can see the concept of centralized system. But this system involves a lot of money. A lot of money is wasted for gathering the data, maintaining databases, and several other factors for maintaining a centralized system. This can be solved by using blockchain and introducing Ethereum's smart contract. Now what happens is, whenever someone buys something, all the data are broadcasted to miners. They shall maintain the ledger. Since this ledger is distributed, there are no chances of tampering the data, and since it is blockchain, all the transactions from the initial beginning will be maintained by the miners in their respective ledger. This readily available ledger will be imported by a small desk in head office. The head office will now get to know the stock requirement and place the purchase order accordingly. The purchase stock will now be sent to branches as per the individual requirements. This is the best part of smart contracts. The entire cost of maintaining a centralized system will be eliminated, plus adding an element of trust. Not even a single transaction can be tampered. This was just one example. We can have n number of such smart contracts based on Ethereum, and this is completely free. So if we compare Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bitcoin serves only one purpose, that is currency transfer, but Ethereum on the other hand gives you an entire blockchain for use. You can build softwares and smart contracts based on it. That's why Ethereum is fundamentally way more stronger than Bitcoin. By distributing the processing power required to run the programs between peers on the network, Ethereum actually and essentially act as a blockchain supercomputer. Since it's based on principles of blockchain, applications on the network run exactly as programmed without any possibility of error, downtime or third-party interference or hack. Now let's go to Ethereum exchanges. If you're planning to buy Ethereum from Indian exchange, you can buy from Coinex. This is coinex.in. The price of Ethereum is 73,100 INR. The procedure is quite simple. You have to get your account verified, deposit money from your bank account, buy Ethereum as well as other altcoin and start trading. CoinEx also provide with some other variety of altcoin. This is Coin Delta. The price of Ethereum is 65,300 INR. Well, this is a new exchange. It too provide with a bit of variety of altcoins. Now the problem with Indian exchanges is that they have lot of issues. They have got a lot of spread. The volumes are less, the volatility is also limited. Indian exchanges always have withdrawal, verification and some or the other technical issues. That's why people prefer international exchanges. So let's have a look at some international exchanges. This is Poloniex.com. The price of Ethereum is 874 US dollar. What I want you to look at is the volume. It's so huge. Now next is Kraken. The price of Ethereum is 877 US dollar. If you talk about market coverage, Kraken has a huge European market coverage. You can directly go to trade.kraken.com, have a look at this coins and variety. Ethereum can be traded in Bitcoin, Canadian dollar, Euro, Great Britain pound, Japanese yen as well as US dollar. Now next is Bitfinex. The price of Ethereum is 874 US dollar. This exchange is right now the fastest growing US exchange. It too provides with a variety of altcoins. So these were some of the Ethereum exchanges. Now if you compare Indian and foreign exchange, Indian exchange are always at a 20 to 30% premium from foreign exchanges. They always have technical verification and withdrawal issues. What I've seen people doing is buy from Indian exchange, transfer to international exchange and trading those exchanges. You can get all these Indian and international exchange website link in description down below. So that's all about the market part. So thank you guys. There are a lot of informative videos coming soon. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll be making videos on several other coins, several other technologies and market analysis. Do share this video so that others would benefit too. Thank you.